I'm scared. This can't end well. What? Whoa. Oh, this page is insane. Are we serious? I'm not having fun anymore. Oh, she about to... Yo, what's up? I'm jbro. I'm a gamer, reactor, and artist who loves visual storytelling, and today we're checking out Monsters We Make. I'm gonna be honest, I read volume 1 as soon as I got it. I did try to make a video rereading the first volumes, you know, as a refresher. My mic wasn't recording. So here we are. Okay, thinking maybe I'd do 2 chapters at a time for video so that I can really break it down. We'll see. I did make some notes about volume 1 though, so y'all can get my thoughts so far. First of all, horror elements are really locked in. It got very creepy, very graphic, very fast. We established a lot of things here in the first volume, even really in the first couple chapters. Sonata is sketchy. They've got New Eden built on top of an old world city, you know, whole Ian thing. I'm not gonna go through the whole synopsis, but I just thought it was kind of cool how in the first volume, we've already explored the implications of there being an old world from before the Eternal Night. They really set the tone for what we need to be prepared for very quickly in chapter 1. This is not just your typical battle shonen. This is more on some psychopath timing in terms of graphicness, at least. The stakes were established early on. People get cooked. The Sonata Corporation is not benevolent. It just happens to have most of, if not all, control. Now let's talk about the characters. Jabari is a solid POV character. He's pretty relatable as a main character. He's also pretty cocky. They even established kind of a reason for him to be that way with his past, people hating on him about his talents and treating him a certain type of way. It kind of pushed him to not want to hide his talents, and he actually doesn't take it well when people try to tell him to in the first volume, even though they're telling him for good reasons that he comes to understand. He's not episode 1 Deku from My Hero Academia, but he's also not episode 1 Mob from Mob Psycho 100. He's not the super OP type of main character, but he's not the start it from the very bottom type of main character either. He's more of a Yuji Itadori. Has low-key good stats off rip and is a natural. He's adaptable, he learns fast, but he still has a lot to learn and is not just automatically good at everything. But he's definitely good enough to hold his own. And then we got Liam. He's that guy, bro. He's the aura farmer, bro. We found him. We see the fit. Charismatic. He definitely seems like the fan favorite type. When I first saw him, I thought he was going to be more of like a Megumi or Sasuke, beginning Sasuke, mind you. You know, the kind of rival character who's maybe a little more talented than the main character and pushes him further. But the more I read through the volume, he's almost more of a Kakashi type of role. He seems way more of a, not quite Gojo, because Gojo is so damn OP in his own story. He's more of a Kakashi, more of a leader than a rival. Even though I'm not sure if they're close in power gap actually. Bro's got some mystery around his abilities and stuff. At one point, Han theorized, I think, that he had like some sort of premonition ability, but then something he said after they fought the last leaker made me think maybe he can read minds because he knew what the guy did to his family, which they shouldn't have known that yet. And somebody mentioned it afterwards. He might be busted. He might actually be busted. He's also said things that hinted at him having done this for a while, which makes you think maybe they recruited him when he was way younger than most of the other Ian kids. But yeah, Liam's fire. We got Alicent. Now Alicent is definitely more of a rival. Alicent is giving more of a Bakugo. What's crazy is Alicent could work as kind of an enemies to lover type thing, but it also could work if they're not going that route at all. Alicent might low-key be my favorite. She's a little reckless. She's a crash out. Her fights have definitely been the highlight for me in terms of the art and the action, at least. When I was reading through the volume, I was thinking maybe she's so aggressive to Jabari because they're similar. At one point, Liam lets her kind of fight with Jabari a little bit because he's being way too cocky and she kind of has to humble him. But then she turns around and does some reckless shit. She was holding her own still, but they low-key had to save her. She did hella damage to the leaker. So I'm not discounting that, but it was kind of crazy to me that she seemed to be on Jabari's ass about being reckless, but then she turned around and was also reckless. So I wonder if she has resentment because he reminds her of herself. They did show a glimpse of her past with somebody pushing her towards perfectionism. So that probably also has to do with the source of her aggression. We need to find out more. September, she's definitely the heart of the team type person. She has to have sleeper build stats because the way she pressed that big dude, I don't know if that was just for the power scaling to show that her group as a whole is just on another level, but I don't know. I feel like she has the potential to be busted with her plant powers. It's almost giving Unohana from Bleach. She's not just your healer, bro. She definitely seems to play the role of the moral center of the team with the way she was concerned about the detective, how concerned she was for Jabari when she first met him and she was like, oh, you're gonna get people's attention. We need to know more though. We're definitely gonna see more of her backstory. And then Han is the lighthearted character, easy access to more info. He comes across as a natural way to get more exposition in because, you know, he's the smart guy. He's very personable. He provides a needed balance against characters like Alicent or Liam who are more stoic or intense. You know, you can get kind of those funny like Usopp and Nami type moments moments. You know, you can't have them all be Zoro and Robin, you know? You need some Usopps, you need some Namis, you need some Choppers. Not saying that he's not strong too. He can definitely hold his own. He brings his value in his own way. We need to know more about him too, because we don't really know anything about him yet so far. Another character I wanted to mention real quick is the Dean, Ren. She is overly nefarious. She goes out of her way to antagonize Jabari, which kind of confused me because it's like, I was thinking, hey, wouldn't you want to not immediately antagonize people who you need? Maybe kids born in the Eternal Night aren't as rare as I thought at first. Even still, threatening the family and stuff off rip, talking about how they disappeared another person who didn't agree. Is like, that's your immediate approach? She basically traumatized bro as soon as he got there. It's like, damn, you weren't gonna try to convince him first? All of that makes me think she might be a red herring rather than like an overarching boss. But I don't know. As of the leakers, I can't think of their names right now, but the guy with the glasses, he's definitely more methodical. He was trying to stay hidden when that first team found him. He basically popped ult on them because they found him. He has a brief moment with the leaker they're fighting in the last couple chapters where he's like, people like you are gonna get me caught. That last leaker they fought was just crashing out for a while and not even trying to hide. But they definitely have the capacity. They don't just lose control. They turn back into humans form. They can stay hidden. They can be plotting. Off rip, they're letting you know, no, these are a problem. They're not always easy to find. Now, a couple questions I had going into volume 2 that we will probably get answered soon. One, I was wondering, why did Kaylee's team go rogue? They definitely were not supposed to be going after that guy the way they were. So I'm wondering what reason they would have to be going off script hunting something like that. I'm wondering more about Liam, like I said earlier. I wonder if he's maybe one of the first people recruited, how young he was recruited. He seems to be way more experienced, and the way he was sitting in there with the Dean, he's definitely trusted. And then also, what's the real catalyst for the leakers? I had theories about it maybe having to do with the internet, because basically when we're introduced to Jabari, there's a whole panel where he points out that everybody's on their phones. So I'm wondering if not the internet itself, but maybe it's the one leaker with the glasses, how he has that podcast that the other guy was listening to. I wonder if they're going to point out how negative emotions or ideas spreads a lot on the internet, which can contribute to leakers formation. But that all depends on what the actual catalyst is. Like, it can't just be anybody who's having dark thoughts. Otherwise, there would be a lot of leakers. Maybe there is. I don't know. Anyway, let's get into volume 2. Combo verse. The people living in darkness have seen a great light. On those living in the land of the shadow of death, a light has dawned. Whoa. First chapter was something from Genesis about the Garden of Eden, New Eden. You see it, you see it. Oh, 17 years ago. By the way, in my video, I won't be reading through every single piece of dialogue. Or this is because I think y'all should go and check the comic for yourself for what they're offering. These volumes are insane and they clearly put a lot of work into it. So please go check it out. 17 years ago. I don't have the timeline fully straight in my head. Project Anima reveals humanity's true potential. Project Anima. Okay. Yeah, maybe we write notes, bro. Sonata will be the first of 12 titans of the 12 titans of Eden. 12 together will make light. Ooh, okay, okay. This seems pretty lighthearted. I wonder what turns Sonata into demon time. Damn, it's time to save the world. Combo Biche? Wait, bro got the whole fam? October 19th, 2096. Oh, we got a year. Love a good establishing shot. I suck at drawing backgrounds when I tried to make comics, so I respect it. Wait, I'm scared. This can't end well. No, this is too happy. No, I'm worried. Paula's favorite ducky hat. Oh my god. These characters look so good, by the way. Cliff and Paula are the kids. I'm so worried. I wonder if we're gonna see these characters later. 17 years ago. It's just hitting me now. What? This is the last family vacation we'll ever have? Huh? Jesus, these characters look fire. But wait, what do we mean? Was she worth it? What's going on? Linda, please, my new place will be ready in 2 weeks. Oh my god, look at the way her eyes are drawn here. Off to start your new life, sweet escape. You really want to do this right now with the kids a shout away? You want to bring up the kids? Let's call them over and tell them what daddy gets up to when he's Wait, I'm confused. Is he cheating? Or is she talking about like just how much time he's devoting to his project? It sounds like she's talking about something else. What about us? Are we not important to you? All these years, the smiles and laughter. Yo, look how much detail is put in this panel alone. Drawing flowers like this don't piss me off. Yeah, I did everything to be your good little obedient wife. Whoa. Oh, this is getting deep. And what did it get me? Betrayal. Okay, so he was cheating. Oh, this is cooked. I'm begging you, please help me understand. Linda, don't say... Whoa, whoa, wait, why would you say that? What do you mean? I'm sorry, I didn't mean that. I can never love you the way I love her. Oh no, I think I know where this is going. Wait, is she thinking this? Oh no, she's about to transform, isn't she? I'll make sure Cliff and Paula know the kind of man you are. I get that you're angry, but that does nothing for them. But if you're leaving, they need to, wait. Okay, Buddy might be tripping. Just like how you've done nothing for this family except destroy it. Oh my God, and he's getting a call. Oh my God, it's just popping off. Wait, maybe she's not. Wait, I bet it's her. Why don't you put her on speaker? Yeah, that's diabolical work, bro. Wait, does the girl at work not know he has a family? She deserves to know what kind of man you are too. It's crazy. Does she not know? Whoa, okay. Might be L Mans. Hold on, Veronica, pick up. Sonata emerge. Evacuate Sonata Labs. Zuri, send help. It's not looking good, bro. No, don't cut to the kids being happy. Hey, mom's crying again. Dad says it's because she's a girl, they're always crying? Okay, wait, the dad might be a whole L. Yeah, that's the type of stuff we're saying? Whoa! Oh no. Well, do you see me crying? Bro, am I tripping? The art looks even more crisp somehow, this volume. We just started. Well, do you see me crying? Wait, Paula, you're bleeding. Yeah, look what you did. He probably didn't mean to throw whatever this was. He probably was trying to throw sand. Stay here. I'll get some water from mom to clean it. I'm worried. I'm so worried. Okay, now with this page, I'm starting to think this is Apollo origin story. Oh God. Damn, she really tanked that. Why can't we use all this water? Too salty? Oh, at least bro's trying to help. Huh? What's that? What? Wait, what is she seeing? Oh, bro's trying not to tell what happened, but still get the water. That's some kid type shit. They're trying to fake it in front of the kids. No, we're fine, bud, and we're always going to be fine. Promise. You're just lying. That's low-key pissing me off. Like, I understand it to a certain degree that people do this with kids, but like, that's just full lying. What do you mean we're always going to be fine after you just told his mom you'll never love her like the person you cheated on her with? That's insane work. They're fighting, and they're fighting more than usual. I think something happened. Yeah, he knows, bro. Like, he knows something's up. What's wrong with the sky? Wait a minute. 17 years ago? Oh wait, so is this, but the way they were talking about Sonata being the light, I thought this was going to be after the eternal night, like them trying to fix stuff, but now I'm not sure. What? Whoa. Oh no. Oh no. That looks insane. Oh, okay. Never mind. Mendota, what's going on? The sky is turning black. The rapture? Just a hole opening in the sky? What kind of clouds are those? Oh no. Oh no. I'm gonna go to the next page. Please tell me that. Oh, this is crazy. This page is insane. Look how close it is too. Oh yeah, it's cooked. Okay, whoa. I thought I was tripping. I was gonna say, why does this look similar to the effect when Jabari's using his power? And I was like, maybe I'm tripping. It's the same artists, you know, it might just be the same way of doing, you know, different effects. But then here, what's that noise? Where's it coming from? I don't know. I could still be wrong. But like sound, what's that noise? Also the blackness, the black to white. It looks like when Jabari sucks up the sound. And they were saying like, oh, the sound is like gone from the area before he like lets off his attack. I could be overcooking. The kids. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Are we serious? I'm not having fun anymore. I'm not having fun anymore. Bro, we just started this volume. That's how we're starting off. I know it's a flashback. I expected it to end horribly, but I kind of expected the reverse. I expected the parents to get cooked. I wasn't prepared for this. Yo, what happened? The artwork was already phenomenal in volume 1. Look at something about the way they draw eyes has changed. It's so expressive. Even the way they've been drawing hair in this one so far. Oh my God. Okay, I need to scroll away from this. Dude, these panels are stressing me out, bro. Look at this. That's the end of chapter 9? Yeah, bro. Is this implying that Sonata might be responsible for the eternal night itself? If that was the start of the eternal... Okay, whoa. Okay, let's keep reading. I might need to go back to the beginning of volume 1 and see if they specified how many years ago the eternal night happened. 17 years seems about right. Wait, Jabari's 17, right? Yep. Jabari Booker, a 17-year-old gifted musician. I was just making sure. So yeah, that was the start of the eternal night right there. Damn, so Sonata might have caused the eternal night. Crazy work. Okay, present day. Rin Nagimoto. Damn, yo, okay, yeah. Okay, I need to see the other characters now. Rin looks so much cleaner. It's the difference between volume 1 and volume 2? It was already fire. Hunting worms again is crazy. Mind your mouth. Apologize? Okay, not exactly red herring, but like, yeah, she's already getting pressed. I've eagerly been awaiting your report on our newest hound. Numbers are unlike anything we've ever seen. Oh, the One Piece method of not revealing the full design of a character. Y'all remember Kaido before Kaido design? I experienced some of that firsthand, and that was with no suit. Oh, when he was in our office and he cracked the screens and stuff. Wouldn't he be better suited for the 6? The 6? Want him on alpha for now? Okay. The 6 gotta go crazy. Our Knight of Eden, that's what we're calling Liam, the Knight of Eden, the comedian. Is that what he's being nicknamed? Ooh, yeah, okay, yeah, we're getting active. We're getting active. Yeah, I like this. Holy shit, this looks clean. Remember to use call signs. Focus up A5, A5, okay. Omaha offensive, yo, we got call outs now. That sword is crazy, splitting this straight in half. The whole arm. I like these kind of panels. They did something like this in the first, I forget which chapter in the first volume. Whole combat roll. It's a good way to use a single panel to like show a whole action. So dynamic. Roger, A1, hold him tight, A2. Okay, yeah, so September's A2. Here comes the king. Yeah, that's how we're feeling. Oh my God. Bro's got them Tenya Ida kicks. But yeah, Alicent's A3. Okay. Oh, she about to. Oh. Yo, pick the shit out of this. Oh, this is gas. The coordination is flawless. They're not even hesitating. A5, finish it. Wait, how could anyone be okay with this? Oh, right. He was having a hard time after seeing the guy that turned into the last leaker. Oh yeah, he's having a rough time. Actually, now I think about it, and I'm not comparing it in like a bad way. Now I think about it, bro is very similar to Yuji Itadori. It's like when he had to deal with transfigured people. He's losing control. Ooh, damn. Didn't even see what wait, are we in a danger room scenario? Was that not real? It was a simulation? Damn. I thought it so at first, but then I was like, there's no way they would have a monster in a training scenario, but I guess their simulations are full danger room level. Nah, this shot is epic. Damn, bro looks genuinely disappointed. Takes a while to get used to SIC. I don't think that's his problem. Barf or no barf, he needs to stay on guard. These suits are tough. Oh my God, Alicent's still going crazy. Yo, low-key, why she look like Supergirl, like the Flash version? Singing a song is crazy. It's like something out of a manga. Okay, bro. Except this is real life, Han. We can't just put the book down when something bad happens. Real. I will say, Dean is a real jerk for locking you in the way she did. Is that not what she normally does? Coddle. Wait, interesting. Wait, I love Han, but he was a total klutz at first, and you weren't this hard on him. Maybe I was right. Maybe bro reminds Alicent of Alicent. Yo, who are these demons? I can't fully fault Alicent for standing on business. Dude, the artwork is crazy here. Like, I don't even know how to explain it. Everything just looks so much cleaner. Wait, bro brought his phone in there? That's a little crazy. Guys, we gotta go. Ooh, a meeting. How many of us are hunting down leakers? Not enough. That's something I was wondering. Nah, they look sick. Oh, yeah, we're meeting some more hounds. Are they all called hounds? Ooh, I guess we'll find out. Okay. Oh, this is Buddy who was in the hallway. Sounded like he was talking to dead people, wasn't it? Or talking about Kaylee's team. Vector 01 briefing. Take a seat, pup. Okay, bro. Damn. Oh, do I leave it there? Okay. Yeah, let's do 2 chapters at a time. I have to pace myself. Okay, yeah. First of all, the art looks clean. I was already fully vibing with the art in volume 1. And I don't know, something about the way they're drawing eyes and certain details is like super clean. Now, with us introducing what looks like another team or maybe multiple other teams, I'm wondering if we're gonna get like, maybe not a full tournament arc, but like that type of thing. You know how it goes. A lot of things follow this structure. You're introduced to the concept of what the main characters are and what they do. Soul Reapers in Bleach, ninjas in Naruto, pirates in One Piece, wizards in Fairy Tail. Then you're introduced to kind of what they have to fight against, whether it's other people of the same thing, ninjas fighting other ninjas, Bleach is fighting hollows. You always get to, you know, introducing either other teams, other guilds, the court guard squads, or getting other hound teams. There's like a couple things that can happen. You can either do like the Jujutsu Kaisen route, where you get kind of a tournament arc in order to showcase, you know, the other schools' abilities. Maybe they all have to squad up and take care of something together. Maybe they have to fight for other more complicated reasons, like in Bleach, where there's like a whole Soul Society battle going on. Whatever form that takes here, I am down. It's always good to have something like that. It doesn't always have to be like a Chunin exams or Grand Magic games. Sometimes it can be something a little more tied to the rest of the plot. I'm down for whatever. I want to see what these other hounds can do. I want to see what the other teams are looking like. Monsters We Make is dope so far. you want to see more of stuff like this for me, let me know. Sub up. I will see y'all next time with chapters 11 and 12. If we get hit with the cliffhanger of doom, GG.